Okay. In the following examples, we are asked to find the values of derivatives using a graphing calculator, and then we're asked to determine if the function is increasing, decreasing, has a horizontal tangent or vertical tangent. All right. So let's discuss a few things before we actually look at the problems. Number one, this implies that we know on our calculator, and I'm looking or talking about the TI, 84 calculator, for example, that we're going to know how to use the function nderiv. And it looks like this on the calculator. All right, nderiv. And you can access this, if memory serves correct, it's math, and then you hit the number 8. Okay, now when you have the nderiv function, it will say something like d, and in here you're going to put the variable, and then it looks something like this, and here's where you type your function, whatever that function may be. Of course, you're not going to put f of x, you're going to put like x squared, 2x cubed plus 3x, I don't know, whatever that is. And then it says x equals, and then it has another box. Okay, so there's basically some areas that you're going to fill in. First, of course, you're going to fill in the variable, which is x, and then here you're going to put the number. So let's say it was 2, so you're going to plug in the number 2, and then here you're going to put whatever your function might be. Okay, so if you don't know how to do this, check in the description below this video, and I'll post a link to a video, not one that I made, but something that'll help you out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff here, and let's talk about what it means for the function to be increasing. So if the function is increasing, remember, what does this mean? It means that f prime of x is greater than 0. All right. If the function is decreasing, what does this mean? It means that f prime of x, the derivative, is less than 0. It's negative. So this is the positive case, and this is the negative case. Now, what does it mean if it has a horizontal tangent? Well, if it has a horizontal tangent, what does that mean? Horizontal tangent, think about it. Horizontal tangent, straight line, slope is 0. So here this means that f prime of x equals 0. And if it has a vertical tangent, well, vertical tangent, this means that your derivative is undefined. Okay, so f prime of x is undefined. Now, again, you're doing all of this on the calculator. The calculator is going to give you either a positive number, a negative number. If it's increasing or decreasing, it'll give you 0 if you have a horizontal tangent. And you're going to get that infamous error if it's undefined. So you'll know if you have a vertical tangent. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some examples. Again, I've already done these. I'm not about to explain how to do it on the calculator. I kind of already ran through that. But again, if you need help figuring out how to use the graphing calculator to find the derivative, the numeric derivative anyway, check the description below. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look and see what I got. Here I got f prime of negative 2 equals, and I got negative 0.538. Okay, so that's the gist of this problem. We've already found the answer. It'll take you a couple seconds to type this out on the calculator. And it says, is f increasing, decreasing, horizontal or vertical tangent? Which applies? Well, it's negative. And we've talked about this below, right about here. Okay, we said if it's negative, it is decreasing. Okay, so we're going to say, well, f prime of negative 2 is less than 0. So f of x is decreasing at x equal negative 2. All right. And then that satisfies that that question. Now let's look at the second one. Again, in this case, it's the same function, so be sure that you manipulate your calculator or use the functions in the calculator, in this case, second entry, to call up the same function, and basically all you have to do is change this number here from a -2, where it was before, to a 1. Okay, so not terribly difficult at that point. So now f prime of 1 on the calculator will give me 11.268. Okay, and I'm going to get f prime of 1 is greater than 0, so f of x, as you might have guessed, is increasing. It's increasing at x equal 1. Okay, so this kind of sums up what we were talking about here. And again, using the calculator to find a numeric derivative, and that's the key here. It's not going to give you the function of the derivative, but it will give you the numeric derivative, meaning it'll tell you what the derivative is at a particular point on the graph, meaning it'll give you the slope of the tangent. So really important skills to think about, to consider, and to really digest here. So again, I hope this helps you. And if you like the video, remember to like and subscribe.